Welcome to MRU E-Learning powered by Malla Reddy University. I am Dr. V. Dhananjay, Dean, School of Sciences and Department of Freshman Engineering. Today, I want to discuss about the Department of Freshman Engineering. The Malla Reddy University welcomes you to the digital revolution in today's technological environment. We are committed to providing students with the knowledge and skills needed to succeed as a future engineers and leaders. This is your starting point on a journey to become architects of the future, where computational thinking defines the only limit to your potential. Hands-on learning blends of theoretical, fundamental, and practical experience through project-based learning makes the students industry ready. Regularly updated curriculum incorporating the newest scientific and technological developments. Here at Malla Reddy University, we offer different types of different engineering courses, namely computer science engineering, artificial intelligence and machine learning, data science, cyber security, Internet of Things, information technology, and electronics and communication. At Malla Reddy University, we have totally distinct type of curriculum. Immediate industry relevance, gain practical skills from day one with the core subjects like UI and web development and program for problem solving delivered in the very first semester. Future-proofing expertise makes dive into cutting-edge domains like quantum computing in your first year, preparing you for the technologies of the future. Balanced learning approach makes the students experience robots hands-on learning through an equal distribution of theory as well as practical. Holistic professional development cultivate well-rounded capabilities with the integration of communication skills and human values and ethics. Our approach is markedly more practical, modern, and student-centric than the traditional theory-heavy first-year structures prevalent in most engineering colleges. In second semester of the B.Tech, we have data structures using Python, UI and web development part 2, stack development frameworks, which are very advanced and industry-oriented. Not only this, after knowing about the subjects of these papers, student has to able to go for application design and the development. Not only this, we can have the other papers like electrical circuits and applications, and mathematics is very, very important. So where probability and statistics helps to increasing thinking of the computer science papers. Not only this, as UGC suggested, we have Indian knowledge system also. Advanced programming and frameworks makes the students going for high level of technology. Application and oriented learning, core engineering exposure, and coming to the core engineering exposure, we have, as I said, electrical applications and circuit applications. So, not only this, in addition to that, we have cultural and ethical learning also. The next progression to advanced concepts in the second semester builds on first semester, moving from the fundamental concepts to the advanced programming frameworks. After learning the first and second semester, student able to learn thinking of the advanced level. For example, programming for problem solving. In this, the students will try to understand about the different programming languages like C++ programming, where foundations, syntax, data types, control structures, functions, arrays, strings, everything we will learn. Not only that, we'll try to include the OOPS objects, classes, inheritance, polymorphism, that type of things. Advanced C++ features, templates, STL, maybe vector, map, set, smart pointers, exception handling, lambda expressions, multi-threading, this will all will learn. Coming to the Python, it has essential syntax, control flow, functions, arrays, strings, file handling, and a collection of lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, all those things we learn. Now, in Python only, we are keeping the advanced Python, object-oriented programming, where they will learn NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, and everything. Now, when we go for the real time of applications, real-time of applications. After learning about this, we can apply in software development, student and library management using C++, shopping cart, data analysis tools using Python, data science and analytics, NumPy, Pandas for comprehensive data handling, and advanced visualization techniques. All this is learned. Now coming to the system programming side also, he is able to go for the smart pointer for efficient memory management, multi-threading, for concurrent task handling, everything. Now, what the student is going to learn? What are the student outcome? Design efficient, modular, real-world applications. Strong foundations in C++, Python, and modern programming paradigms will help the skills bridging the software engineering and data analysis and automation. Coming to the data structures using Python, in this, students will learn the linear versus non-linear structures, practical applications, and performance analysis, including time and space complexity, optimization, linear and data structures, everything you will learn. And arrays also, where transversal, insertion, deletion, searching, sorting, everything you will learn. Even addition to that, linked list, where singly, doubly, circular implementations you will learn. Stacks and queues also, where operations, applications, priority, queue, essential algorithms you will learn. Now, going to the knowing about this, students able to go for searching techniques like linear, binary, and comprehensive sorting, algorithms including bubble sorting, selection, insertion, merge, and quick sorting. Whereas in the case of nonlinear data structures, the students able to know about the trees, binary tree, maybe BST, balanced trees and everything. Graphs with BFS, DFS, spanning trees, and shortest path algorithms you will learn. In the especially application aspects, where the students able to go for creation of the records, scheduling the system, task queues, algorithm designs, optimization, large-scale data searching and sorting solutions you will learn. In advanced computing, where real-time systems like AI/ML applications, networking solutions, you will be able to understand. Especially in key distinction, I want to say, program for problem solving focuses language fundamentals, while data structures using Python emphasizes efficient data organization, algorithmic thinking first, advanced applications, students learning outcomes, where the students gain the ability to select optimal data structures and algorithms, building a strong foundation for advanced courses in algorithms, data science, and machine learning. In UI and web development, the course establishes the fundamental building blocks of modern web development, covering essential technologies that power today's interactive web experiences. For example, you take HTML foundation, gives master semantic elements, media integration forms, and responsive design principles for the structured web content. And coming to the CSS styling, where the students learn the selectors, box models, flexbox, grid, layouts, and animations for visually compelling the interfaces. Not only that, we are giving the JavaScript's fundamentals also, which builds the interactive functionality through DOM, manipulation, event handling, and form validation techniques. Bootstrap framework, which is an advanced topic, where after learning, able to implement responsive components including grids, navigations, cards, and models for Rav development. So after learning this, when the students able jump into the core concepts, like knowing about UI and web development applications, where he is able to put the real world applications, static and responsive creation of the websites, creating mobile first designs that adapt seamlessly across all the device and screen sizes. Now he is able to create interactive forms, build user-friendly forms with real-time validation and intuitive user experience patterns. Bootstrap interfaces develops professional web interfaces using Bootstrap comprehensive component library, and after knowing all these things, students are able to build structured responsive pages, apply CSS styling and layouts, add interactivity with JavaScript, manipulate DOM and handle event, create responsive interfaces using Bootstrap. So in the second semester, after learning about UI and web development part 2, students are able to get about what is the advanced frameworks and knowing about the knowledge of React.js ecosystem, master component-based architecture with the proper statement management, lifecycle methods, routing, hooks, and Redux for scalable applications. Now, after learning about Angular frameworks, is able to build enterprise-grade applications using components, directives, routing forms, services, HTTP client, and dependency injection patterns. The Tinker desktop development, where they're able to create cross-platform desktop applications with widgets, layouts, event handling, and geoforms for native user experience. After knowing about the framework applications, the single-page application build dynamic SPS with React Tutor for seamless navigations. And coming to the enterprise solutions, after learning about this, is able to develop a scalable Angular applications with services and forms. And about the desktop GUI applications, is able to create native desktop interfaces using Tinker widgets. About the evolution aspects, the foundation of the frameworks, he put into the web development one, where he learned about the fundamentals HTML, CSS, JS, Bootstrap, focusing on static and responsive websites. Coming to the web development part 2, where advanced frameworks makes them learning React, Angular, Tinker for scalable component-based applications. The overall learning of the web development 1, web development 2 and everything makes the students make student development frameworks where comprehensive full-scale development, front-end foundations, client-side technologies and user interface development, everything students learn for industry ready. The backend systems where it includes server-side logic, databases and API development. Now everything makes sense when data management comes to the picture, where he learns database design, CRUD operations and data persistence. Popular technology stacks which includes explore industry standard combinations like mean, men, MAN, LAMP, Rails and Django for comprehensive web applications development. Django frameworks where the student learn master MVT architecture, URL routing, templates, authentication, RESTful API and development. Of knowing about the stack development frameworks, the student able to go for real-world impact production applications, dynamic web applications, build feature-rich applications with real-time data and interactive user experiences. Authentication systems is able to implement a secure user registration, login and session management systems. The RESTful APIs, develop scalable API endpoints for mobile and web application integrations. After coming out of all the first and second semester, is able to identify and compare major full stack frameworks, is able to create Django applications and manage development environments, build dynamic user interfaces with the templates and views. Implementation of secure forms, authentication and CRUD operations, and not only that, develop REST API using Django REST frameworks. Now, after completion of this, application design and development, where learning all these papers is able to design fundamental master requirement analysis system design principles focusing on the modularity and reusability plus UML and design patterns. Then development integration comes into seamlessly connect the front-end and back-end systems with database connectivity, API and middleware solutions. Not only that, he is able to test the system what he has developed, ensure application of the quality through debugging, unit testing and successful cloud or server deployment strategies. This course bridges the gap between theoretical computer science concepts and practical applications, preparing students for real-world software engineers challenges in the first year itself. Now, the engineering mathematics plays a vital role in development of any computer science, where the students learn linear algebra, mastering matrix operations, rank analysis, and diagonalization techniques, everything in the unit 1. Not only that, in real-time applications where differential equations plays a vital role in solving the first-order differential equation, any ODI with applications in cooling, growth models, and orthogonal trajectories. Not only that, he will learn some of the important points in modern algebra, exploring group theory, subgroups, abelian groups, rings, and everything, especially useful in software development. As well as the mathematical foundations are very, very important in all growth of the computer science engineering student. The engineering mathematics plays a vital role in practical applications, in real-world engineering applications, so system modeling, apply mathematical concepts to the circuit, so heat transfer and population growth analysis, so stability analysis, where AI and everything takes place. Use eigenvalues for vibration analysis, so optimization and system stability assessment, cryptography and the coding. Leverage abstract algebra principles in modern cryptography and coding theory applications. So comprehensive learning outcomes, everything makes a sense. Solving complex linear equation systems, so using matrix methods. Not only that, he is able to interpret eigenvalues and eigenvectors in engineering problems. Apply ordinary differential equations to real-time engineering scenarios. Handle advanced higher order differential equations and their applications. Analyze abstract group and ring structures in a mathematical context. The probability and statistics paper makes him to learn the fundamental foundations as well as master the conditional probability, Bayes theorem and key distribution, including binomial, Poisson and normal distribution. Statistics sampling includes learn methodologies, point and interactive estimation techniques, and confidence the interactive constructions. Correlation and regression techniques makes the students so in performing curve fitting with linear, polynomial, exponential models and plus regression analysis and coefficient interpretation, which is very much useful for computer engineering. Hypothesis testing also includes conduct a statistical test for large and small sample using t-test, f-test and chi-square methods for data-driven decision. Essentials for data science, quality control, research, methodology and evidence-based engineering decision making. The analysis mastery makes the computer science students a perfect guy. Probability and statistics, where the applications include exploring the mathematical foundations of uncertainty, randomness, and data-driven decision making in engineering applications. The completion of the course, which makes the students learn differentiate random variables in probability models, apply normal distribution data analysis, fit curves to exponential data sheets. Coming to the another paper called quantum computing, which is a revolutionary technology coming in the future, where in the first unit we will have the quantum mechanics foundation course, includes the wave particle duality, de Broglie hypothesis, uncertainty principles, quantum wave equation for time dependent, time independent, which is the fundamental thing to learn about the furthermore quantum computing. Mathematical tools which requires like a direct notation, vector spaces, inner and outer product, tensor product, Hilbert space, and Pauli's Hermitian unitary operators you will learn. Now, the basics of the quantum computing, where the students are able to distinguish classical bits versus qubits, superposition and entanglement principle, measurement and static collapse, blocks peer visualization. Learning about that, we will go to the quantum gates, where you will try to learn about single qubit gates like XYZ and multi-qubits, NOT, SWAP and Toffoli, and for the designing of the quantum circuits. The bridging quantum mechanics and computational science makes the students learning in further understanding about how the quantum computer works. Quantum computing applications and outcomes, where it merely includes molecular modeling, dust discovery, advanced protein folding, fold simulations, revolution in new material design process, cyber security, quantum cryptography protocols, and ultra-secure communication networks. Not only that, it has applications in AI and machine learning, exponentially faster optimization algorithms, and enhanced learning capabilities. Optimization and logistics, where it includes complex supply chain management, traffic optimization, and scheduling solutions. Additional applications include weather forecasting, climate modeling, financial risk analysis, data searching algorithms, where quantum computing has applications. After knowing about this quantum computing, the student is able to distinguish mainly what is classical and quantum computing process, the paradigm shifts, applications of the direct notation and Hilbert space for quantum states, present and manipulate qubits efficiently. Not only that, he is able to go for the applications of the quantum computing and able to solve some queries, careful attention in data security, privacy implications, and broader social impacts. Now, coming to the other aspects, now another paper called Programming Workshop, which is totally in terms of the practical manner, where learning about all the computer languages papers like web development or even Python, in this lab, You can make use of either any language, C++ and Python, especially for program solving with the different types of algorithms, so flowcharts, so control structures, so functions, so arrays and modular programming approaches. Where these use of UIW, HTML, CS Foundation, JavaScript, so interactivity, responsive bootstrap, project development, which mainly comes into the highlight. Now, the another paper called as electrical circuits and applications, where the students is able to learn what are the basics of the electrical circuits, so digital systems and everything, starting with the DC circuits, so applications of the Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's and current laws, then applications of those laws onto the circuits and theorems like network theorems, which is maybe include superposition, Thevenin maximum, and knowing about the RMS values and average values of the any sinusoidal wave functions and its calculations. Now, the above two makes the students in learning about how really an electrical machine works, about what is a DC motor, induction motors, transformers, and coming to the application parts, what is MCB, RCD, and automation technologies. And in advanced applications like circuit simulation for design optimization, stepper motor, BLDC, control system, so IoT-based machines and electrical automation, so power analysis, so and efficiency calculations. The knowing about the electrical circuits and applications, where the green energy systems comes into the picture, is able to learn about renewable power solutions, including like an SMPS, a UPS, or inverter, and also solar water pumping systems for sustainable energy management and smart applications like for autonomous vehicles, where electrical vehicle charging infrastructures, AI-powered energy meters, everything comes to the picture. The power consumption analysis in case of domestic and industrial power users, optimization of those, irrigation systems, so power requirements, electricity tariff calculations, and bin analysis, energy efficient systems, so is able to learn and apply those principles what you learn in the real-time systems. And modern integrations where the data science and AI integrations enables predictive automated electrical systems for enhanced efficiency, is able to explain the fundamental electrical circuit laws, principle, and solve some of the applications, so and able to simulate the complex DC-AC circuits and their configurations. And classification of electrical machines with the real-world applications, so applying of the smart technologies in IoT or AI-based systems to electrical system. Now, about after that, not only into the core engineering part, a student has to develop in terms of the overall way. Further purpose, we kept renal knowledge systems, where bringing the ancient wisdom into the real-time applications. He is able to learn the heritage and culture of the Indian system, like rich traditions, so dance forms, so comprehensive knowledge, so Vedas, so unspoken hands, epics, and the Puranas. Not only that, we included there the science and technology, where he learns about the groundbreaking contributions in mathematics, astronomy, sciences, Ayurveda, and other metallurgical applications. Even in addition to that, he is able to know about what is the health and wealth, where the integrated mind, body, spirit wellness approaches makes him some sense. And the governance and ethics also, about learning the Kaudilya's Arthashastra, corporate social responsibilities, ethical leadership frameworks, and modern applications. The indigenous industries and startup ecosystem, sustainable development practices, global employment opportunities, cultural preservation and innovation, with the modern science and technology, wellness, and the governance for comprehensive holistic development. And another to this paper, we have the human values and ethics, where the overall development of the students takes part into the picture. In terms of, first of all, knowing about what is the foundation things which has to be included in the whole skill development of the students, is able to understand the critical importance of the values and ethics in both personal and professional contexts, emphasizing value-based education and moral development. Not only that, the students should be able to realize is self-realization, achieving the harmony of mind, body, and the soul through understanding of what is karma and trigunas, which is called sattva, raju, and tamo, with the ethical decision and making frameworks. In addition to that, the student should be able to develop his professional way also, in terms of includes code of conduct, whistleblowing responsibilities, and maintaining the integrity and professional environment throughout his global journey. Now, coming to the another aspects of promoting is a coexistence in a family, community, and ecosystem through human rights awareness, sustainability, and everything also very, very important. Holistic development areas, self-health awareness, physical fitness, sports, and extracurricular engagement, value-based cultural practices, punctuality, personality, responsibility, and positive behavior thinking, and everything makes the students go into the overall development of ethical reasoning, empathy, responsibility, and holistic growth, essential for personal fulfillment and professional success. In the first year, the overall key learning areas where the programming foundations makes comprehensive problem solving with C++, Python, emphasizing logical thinking and algorithmic approaches. Now, web development, then modern frameworks includes HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Angular, Bootstrap for responsive design. Emerging technologies like cutting-edge quantum computing, AI/ML applications, and smart technology implementations. Not only that, the overall development of the students in terms of ethics and values, integration of human values and Indian knowledge systems for holistic character development. What we expect from the students after completion of his first year? He should be a technical master in terms of strong foundations for complex engineering problem solving and system design. And the practical skills he has to develop, ability to design, develop, and analyze the real-world applications with modern tools. And after that, we able to see his future as the preparation for emerging technologies and global career opportunities. The holistic growth of in terms of ethical values, teamwork capabilities, and leadership qualities useful for upcoming future. The university vision through course design, designing course not just to teach, but to inspire innovation, responsibility, and holistic growth. The tradition and modernity, seamlessly integrate the Indian knowledge system and human values with cutting-edge technology. We are providing a strong foundations in terms of comprehensive programming, data structures, mathematics, and core engineering principles. The essential skills for employability, entrepreneurships, and addressing the global challenges. Now, coming to the innovation and creativity, the hands-on workshops, projects, and emerging technologies like AI, quantum computing, and UI and UX makes the students a perfect computer science engineer. The main responsibility of the students is to focus on ethics, sustainability, teamwork, and ethical leadership in overall development. Our commitment is empowering the students to become innovative, ethical, and globally comprehensive engineers who can shape the future while staying rooted in timeless values. The Freshman Engineering Department block our modern facilities designed to support your engineering journey from day one. The classrooms will make use of all the smart boards in terms of teaching and technology, interactive whiteboards, collaborative workstations, and flexible seating arrangements to foster innovative thinking and teamwork. The auditorium, our premier lecture halls features cutting-edge audiovisual technology and tied seating for 300 students, providing an optimal environment for large-scale presentations and guest speakers. We have the laboratories where hands-on learning space where theory meets the practice. Our fully equipped labs provides essential to industry-oriented equipment and tools for experimentation, prototyping, and project development. Your engineering adventure begins here, where innovation meets opportunity in every classroom, lab, and learning space. This is my team where I repeat, I'm Dr. V. Dhananjan Shari. I'm working in this group since 2014 after completion of my PhD from Usmania University in collaboration with NGRA, which is a CSR lab. Till then, I'm working in this group at different levels. Right now, I'm working as Dean School of Sciences as well as Department of the Freshman Engineering. My team includes Dr. T.K. Lakshmi, head of the department for the first B.Tech, Sanjeev Rao, Dr. Pradeep, Dr. Sridhar, Professor Sheshikumar, Dr. Suman, and lastly, Dr. Sheshikumar. So, with this, I think I have clearly explained what are the importance of the first B.Tech, and I try to compare in the what the other colleges and universities following and what we are following, and the different types of technology, especially we are starting from the first year only, making the students for industry ready. Not only this, we are giving sometimes maybe 15 to 30 days totally training on different types of present technologies, which makes students understanding from the intermediate into the first B.Tech. Directly, he knows what is the crux and the flavor of what is a computer science engineering. With this, I complete my presentation and thank you all.